Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of ICBM with me, Firefly Gaming. Now this one is our North America playthrough. We're gonna do a kind of split strategy based on missile silos and aircraft. So we are getting right back into it. We've gotten South America and Europe as our allies. This is a default setting game, so gain points by killing things, lose points by losing things. We kind of got a pretty okay-ish SAM net. There's a few holes here and there. We have a core of 5 missile silos. We have 2 air bases. We're about to get a third, and we're researching MIRVs now to kind of help us out with that. Now, South America's researching satellites, and Europe's researching boosted fission weapons. So that'll help us with our research, because that'll be that one right there, which will help us to get heavy rockets, because 10 megaton ICBMs and MIRVs, because MIRVs are MIRVs, and also MIRVs, which I think that having the ability to use MIRVs will help us in our fighting off of any attacks, and specifically attacking the enemy, because we certainly are going to need to get some pretty strong alpha strikes off. And I'm just kind of reinforcing this kind of central area here where all of our missile silos are, and making sure that I have some in-depth defense. Now, we are producing a bunch of megaton ICBMs. We could get a couple of satellites here. We're going to get a couple satellites here, because why not? Right now we're kind of just producing our warheads, because as you can see we are at 100% efficiency on that, which is very good. Very, very good. Now, currently right now I'm most worried about East Asia and Africa, but you know, you never know what they could do. We do happen to have 3 air bases. I would like more. I would certainly like more. It appears that South America has gone for some naval projection, I guess. I don't know what he's doing, really. Europe, though, looks like he's doing a good airbase strategy with plenty of these SAM sites. And as you can see, our nuclear stockpile is soaring up, which is very good, because more nukes means more better. There we go. We got our 5 missile silos. Having more of those wouldn't be a bad thing. We'll get another couple missile silos in, and another few SAM sites in. Maybe a couple radars. Maybe another couple SAM sites in. But I'm trying to just make sure that we have everything that we need. And 50 megaton bombs. We're going to go with 20 of those. I'm kind of just using 20 as my general basis for these. It's not any kind of specific thing or whatever. Now we are going to try and get some extra protection for some cities that aren't necessarily being covered right now. Like Jacksonville, I feel like, is a little bit exposed. And we could use a radar site down there on the tip of Florida. That would definitely be helpful. Just in general, trying to increase our presence here in terms of SAM sites, because we are playing such a static strategy here that I want to have enough SAMs, so that way in case anything happens we know how to deal with it. Now the MIRVs are about to be researched, so what should we go for next? Well, I think that having maybe stealth aircraft next, or maneuvering missiles. That's going to be the best, I think. I think that affects ships, but, you know, if our allies are a little bit stronger because of that, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that, but that is MIRVs.
Research complete.
What does that affect? Yeah, okay. We do want heavy rockets after that, because heavy rockets are going to give us those MIRVs that we're looking for, because right now We just have the ship-launched ballistic missiles capable of being MIRVed. So, we gotta have a little bit more of that. We are producing a couple of satellites soon, which I think will be very, very helpful for us. I am sincerely worried about just this block of the world being able to just wipe us out with something that I have no idea exists.
Research complete.
Our nuclear stockpile isn't huge, so you know there's that. Let's check the espionage real quick. Now Europe's researching heavy rockets. Perfect. South America, get your stuff together. That's one thing. I wish that the AI would realize that I'm trying to do something here with the I guess the research, and then they choose something different. But hey, you know, it's still a good game. It's still a very nice game, so not gonna complain too much. Let's go ahead and get that AWACS kind of down here to the southish area. I think that would be helpful. And get this AWACS there. Maybe push this AWACS a little bit further out, maybe into the Atlantic. And there we go. Alright, I feel a little bit better now. We do need to allow air patrol. There we go. Alright, now the satellite deployment is up and going. Now this guy is going to be very, very, very helpful because he's going to be able to tell us what the enemy has. So I'm going to try and get him to go preferably along as much as possible. So I think through here is going to be good with that satellite. And as you can see, oh man, the enemy certainly has a lot of stuff. But what this is going to help us do is to know what we're facing up against. And we can see that Africa has a ton of airports. So I think that maybe we should invest a little bit more heavily into our space stuff. Maybe some advanced optics. For sure. Because these satellites are going to help us be able to direct our attention at certain things. Now, I do believe that we just got some, yep, there's some MIRVs. Although those are some 10 megaton ICBMs. We're going to get 20 of those and about 40 of those. And those MIRVs are going to be the primary thing that we're going for. Now we got another satellite. And this one I would like to go straight through Russia and also get plenty of the East Asia as well. Looks like they don't really have anything over there in New Zealand. But I'm excited to see, well, not excited, dreading to see what they have in Russia. Not a lot. So I'm not afraid of Russia. I am afraid of good old Africa here with all of those different airports. That is a lot of airports, for sure. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I'm thinking that we go about 80% on construction here. It'll slow down our research, but I think that's a good trade-off for what we need right now. Another missile silo I think would definitely be beneficial. One down there near Memphis would be good. And I think it might be a good time to get another aircraft base. There we go. Maybe another couple, because why not? Because we're going to be flying through the nuclear production here. I am kind of diversifying a little bit in terms of the warheads that we're using. Ooh, we could get false warheads, which means some very, very nasty MIRVs. I think instead we're going to go with some stealth aircraft, followed by advanced SAMs. Actually, no. We're going to go with Advanced SAMs first. Yeah, advanced SAMs first, and then stealth aircraft. And we're going to still keep that 80-20 tilt for now until we get through more of our production. And then we'll switch it over to 50-50. But I'm feeling that I need some more stuff there on the East Coast. I was thinking that my main thing would be the West Coast, but I'm thinking it's going to be the East Coast that's going to need some more protection against all of those African planes. Because I am pretty worried about those. We'll see how well founded that worry is. I think I need to protect Mexico City even more, just in case they do have MIRVs. MIRVs are very nasty, and really just having a whole bunch of deterrents is what'll save you. A whole bunch of deterrents is what'll save you. Certainly not a guarantee, but, you know, it's worth something. And just in case something crazy happens, we'll put a radar site up there. Looks like, yep, Europe and Africa are definitely going at it. Nobody's kicked off the nuclear war yet, which is good. That is good. I think Calgary could certainly use a little bit extra protection. And Winnipeg as well. And now we're just kind of flying through the production of the nuclear stuff, because nuclear stuff is important. There we are. The advanced SAM stuff is still going strong. Okay. So, really, I want to hit Africa probably first. I'm not super scared of Russia. And I'm not super duper scared of really anybody else, because they're all pretty far across the sea. And I'm not worried about that. I have plenty of stuff on the west coast, and I can pretty easily strike at them. So I think we're going to focus really almost entirely on Africa and just destroying that capability, because that'll take the pressure off of Europe to focus on West Asia, for example, because these African fleets are just hammering Europe's defenses there. So really, I think it might be important to get another couple satellites up in order to see what's going on in Africa. I think that's incredibly important right now. Having eyes is going to be super helpful. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missile silos, it looks like. Yeah, 7 missile silos, 4 air bases. I'd like to have more air bases, but hey, only got so much to go. And some more satellites would certainly be helpful in detecting what they have going on. I want to see what's here, because this is really their heartland. So if we're able to see what's in their heartland, that'll be much, much better. There we go. And that should get a decent bit of it right there. A little bit redundant, but that's okay if it's a little redundant. I can live with a little bit of redundancy. I am excited to see what they have going on, though. What's in there? They got an air base, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 air bases, but not a lot of SAMs, which is good, because then our MIRVs are just gonna mess them all up. Sincerely, just mess them up. Totally. Now, once we get our other satellite up, we'll be able to see if there's anything like over here in the Horn of Africa or in Madagascar that they're hiding from us. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We are gonna do kind of like a polar orbit almost.
Research complete.
There we go. Looks like South America had the same idea though, because we can now see that they still just have more air bases. So that means we need to focus on how to take that out. So I'm gonna do a new strike plan, and it's just gonna be against Africa, and we're gonna use the missile silos and the air bases. Now, we're going to go ahead and use select best config. We're going to target their cities, their SAM sites, and their air bases. Now, the cities, they're going to be priority 2. We're hitting their SAM sites and their air bases primarily. So there we are. This is Strike Plan Alpha. Looks like right now it's just hitting cities for some reason. Even though I did specifically ask for that not to be the case. Guess I don't know why. I wonder why the best config is not right. No, no. We're going to switch them over to ALBMs for the most part. Apparently we need more ALBMs, which I understand. ALBMs are in hot supply. There we go. And then ALBMs, please. And then these guys, we're going to be giving the MIRVs. And those MIRVs are what's going to be hitting them. So really, I guess I should have focused my production down a little bit, but it's okay. We all learn from our mistakes. Oh, hold on. It appears that the enemy has decided to go ahead and kick this thing off. So, it's West Asia and East Asia. They're kind of biting into each other a little bit. So, this is not good for us. It's definitely not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So, we're going to be kicking these up a little bit to get them going. And what we're going to do... Okay, so we're going to delete this plan. And we're going to tell the air bases to attack SAM sites and other air bases. Alright. Now they're going to use those air-launched ballistic missiles to go ahead and hit Africa. Okay. Then, we're going to tell the missile silos to hit the cities with those MIRVs. And they're going to be hitting, again, they're going to be hitting Africa. So, Alpha looks like that. Bravo looks like that. And those MIRVs are going to be able to just pass right on by everything. So we're going to give it a couple seconds here. We're going to give it a couple seconds. And we're going to wait for them to kind of send out some of their stuff. And then we're going to execute.
Executing strike plan.
Now we're going to wait here just 1 second with this strike plan, simply because it appears that we do not have everything that we would like to have. Now here's a couple MIRVs incoming. Onto a couple of those big cities. And boy, it's nasty. Now, here comes everything here.
Alliance broken.
Whoa! Alliance broken. South America left the alliance. Okay, that's not good. Let's slow it down a little bit.
Structure destroyed.
Okay.
A city has been bombed. A city has been bombed. A city has been bombed.
Alright, well, we're not doing so hot.
Structure destroyed.
Whew. These Russian things are really getting on my nerves.
Structure destroyed. A city has been bombed.
That's not good. We need some over-the-horizon radar, please. 1, 2, thank you. And we're going 100% production. I don't care about research anymore. 100% production. And we're gonna roll with that. Because boy oh boy, we are getting hurt bad by those enemy MIRVs.
Structure destroyed. A city has been bombed.
So I think what we need to do is we just need to go with airbase and missile silo and go city, SAM site, airbase, missile silo, over the horizon radar, radar, SSBNs, target everybody, and just go for it. And we'll auto build the warheads for it. And we'll just go ahead and execute. There we go. Easy peasy. That way we're hitting everybody, and hopefully we're not getting hit. Now, South America is doing great, and I want to change that.
Structure destroyed.
But we are definitely losing out way too much because we do not have what we need, which is that over-the-horizon radar. Now, Anchorage got hit bad, and unfortunately, Mexico City got hit real bad. But New York is okay. And LA got hit pretty badly, but that's unfortunate, of course. I wasn't expecting the AI to kind of just kick out of the alliance so quickly. I really was not expecting that. There we go. Now, we did lose quite a bit of our capability. We lost all of our air bases. We lost all of our majority of our missile silos. So that's interesting. It's interesting how badly that went wrong. Now, this has to have some kind of thing. Yeah. Just go with that. Why not? Get some things. Thankfully, we do have enough to tell where these things are coming in. We do have enough there. So those SSBNs are actually pretty potent because they're able to kind of just dump any MIRVs wherever they want, really. Nice. Looks like we're finally actually hitting things. But we are third. So let's target Russia and South America. Just hit them with things. Till we run out of everything. There we go. I feel like a lot of people just don't have the ability to do things right now, and that's not a horrible thing. Let's switch these guys over to regular. Switch these guys over to MIRVs. There we go. And we're just going along. Now we are starting to hurt them a little bit more. We got ahead of Russia. So I'm going to go ahead and edit the plan and just target South America. So that way we can get South America out from ahead of us. Since we do know a couple things there about South America.
A city has been bombed.
Yep, I think that's Russia. Or maybe that's East Asia with that fleet over there. I don't know for sure. We're definitely hitting them pretty hard. There we go. North America's on top. Let's keep hammering South America, though. Ooh.
Structure destroyed.
Somebody really hit New York there. That was pretty quick, and my SAMs apparently couldn't handle it. Cool. I think we're just going and going. I think it's safe to switch that guy over, really. So really it's just producing those MIRVs and waiting it out, in my opinion. Because I think we have a good enough, you know, safety blanket here with the SAM sites that we can do this. And we can just continue hitting them over and over again. I'm going to go ahead and open back up Russia to the targeting list. Okay, that's the end of the game. We only used 77 warheads, which compared to Russia and South America wasn't that much, but we had a lot more megatons. We killed a lot, and we had the most remaining, so we definitely won. Our population stayed high. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this game of ICBM. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you the next time.